So let's file this under rumor for sure, but there's some evidence here. We'll talk about it, but check this out, guys. Pretty crazy here. 12,000 likes, 311,000 views here from December 6th. It says, rumor, Stranger Things 5 star Nell Fisher is reportedly playing Reed and Sue's daughter, Valeria, in the sequel of Fantastic Four. Okay, so couple of different things going on here. You might say, oh, what the hell? What the hell is even that? She's not in the movie. What the hell? Well, let me explain. There is some evidence that Valeria will be brought in, not in Doomsday, but in Secret Wars, okay? There's actually concept art. It's right here. So you have Reed Richards in the foreground, so you can see his head, right? Then there's Dr. Stephen Strange as the sheriff. Then there's God Emperor Doom. Then there's Sue Storm, Mystery Kid here, and then Franklin here. Well, who the hell is this? Who the hell is even that? Okay, now on top of that, there was a leak, and this did come from Majestic, who was, and we got to put a grain of salt there, caveat. Majestic might have been full of shit, but I think Majestic had some accurate information. I think Majestic was parroting a lot of stuff that was in that Scooper Discord. And one of the things Majestic said was that one of the post-credit scenes for Doomsday, not Secret Wars, but Doomsday, would show Doctor Doom in the crowd on Battleworld with 1602 type styled clothing on everybody. Doom's there with Sue, Franklin, and another kid, a small girl. That's the leak. On top of that, Vanessa Kirby happened to be pregnant when she was filming Avengers Doomsday. So you put all those things together and you start to use your imagination. It's quite possible that she's pregnant with Valeria, and as Doom is recreating Battleworld, he takes not only Franklin and Sue, but also Valeria, just like in the 2015 Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars comic book. He takes Valeria Richards. Now, the other thing that's cool about this is the rumor, guys, right? This rumor says that this will be for the sequel to the Fantastic Four. But the reason this would make sense is because it's likely an even younger girl. Like maybe they could have her in Secret Wars as well, but let's just say it would be an even younger girl for Secret Wars. And if she is indeed raised by Doctor Doom during Secret Wars, then that kind of fills in her story from actual Marvel Comics, because she is literally named by Victor Von Doom. The TLDR on that is like, basically there was some crazy going on with Johnny's powers. It transferred over to Sue when she was pregnant, and basically the kid was going to die. Reed couldn't figure it out. Victor figures it out. He helps her. She has the daughter, and the only thing Victor asks is for the ability to name the child. And he names the child Valeria, who is the name of his old lover, whom he actually like had feelings for. People used her against him. He had to become Doctor Doom or whatever, but it showed that like he still had some feelings for Valeria. He names this child Valeria. On top of that, they have a really crazy relationship to the point where she calls him Uncle Doom. For all intents and purposes, Valeria Richards is raised by Victor Von Doom in Marvel Comics. That is why they have such a strong bond in Marvel Comics. So if this rumor is true, it's kind of a cool way for Marvel to get around the fact that they didn't have Valeria in FF, and now she will be raised by Victor in some way, shape, or form via Secret Wars. And this possibly allows for some version of that to have also happened canon to the Reset MCU, which would mean that Valeria Richards, as we know her from Marvel Comics, could be in the sequel to the Fantastic Four. I like it. I like that. And also, too, this girl is a great actress. I did not love the new Stranger Things stuff. Not really a big fan. But this girl was, like, kind of good. For a child actor, kind of good. I think she looks the part. I think she's a good actress. She's also young. She'll kind of grow into it, you know, being an older Valeria, et cetera, et cetera. Valeria in comics now is, you know, I think she's a young woman, basically. So all this kind of tracks, and I'm not saying it's real, file it under rumor, But again, there's some reasons that this could be, and I actually think it could be awesome. So, chat, what do you make of this? What do you think? 4 years of service and still no Dr. Pepper vending machine on the 31st floor of the tower? Please resolve. Much love. You're gonna have to put that in a in the box. That's for Susan, but yeah. Valeria, hell yeah. I tried to find coverage on CCXP and Tokyo Con. Coverage was limited. It was super limited this weekend. Yeah, it was. Yeah, her pregnant in real life would be a no-brainer to add this to the story. I think so. Yeah, I think it would be good. What if they retconned Valeria and made her a variant of Franklin and she was raised by Doom in that universe? Hate it. Hate it. Now, Valeria is just like... So, Franklin has these godlike powers, but Valeria is like literally smarter than Doom and Reed. Not all the time. They kind of jockey for smartest being in the universe, but like that's Valeria's power. Like she's literally smarter than her dad. Probably smarter than Doom. It's my super earlier. Sorry about that. Or I lagged, but I said that this Endgame re-release should cut a deleted scene into the movie and give us Doom credit scene. I think I went over that because I love that idea and I gushed about it for a while. I think that would be great, man. And I am kind of expecting something like that. And I think it would be an extension of this marketing campaign, like a re-release of Endgame with a post-credit scene or with some bonus stuff. That's a great way to add value. 100%. You need that Dark Angels helmet? I thought I ordered that, but I'm not sure. Is it still available? Because I'll go buy one right now. The time jumps happening in Doomsday through Secret Wars, dev possible of the Russos that handle this well. Yes, I agree. Did you finish One World Under Doom? I did not. I did not even start it. Well, no, that's not true, because I read like the first issue or whatever. I'm going to run through it, man. Definitely. Yeah, no worries, man. It happens. No worries. Yep, Holly Wheeler. Oh, she was in Evil Dead Rise? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. More Holly Wheeler as Valeria? Hell yeah. Dude, I think she's a great pick for this. Like, really and truly, we would be lucky to have her. And they love grabbing up the people from Stranger Things. Like, they love that. They want Millie. They got Sadie, Joseph Quinn. Shit. Yeah, and with the because what is it, 4 or 8 years later after Doomsday, there's rumors that there's going to be like a big gap, and there's already a gap from FF into when they enter 616. So yeah. Okay, sick, John. I swear to God, I thought I ordered one, but maybe not. I'll have to double check. Did you see the life-size Warhammer Space Marine that woman is making? I think I tagged you. Yeah, no, that shit is awesome. So she's making a life-size 2-scale version of not just any Space Marine. She's making Horus Lupercal, who was the War Master. He was massive, but he was also in Terminator armor. So he's a Primarch in Primarch scale Terminator armor. And yeah, I mean, his leg is bigger than her whole body, which is absolutely incredible. That will be a challenge of the show. If they have Primarchs and Space Marines, they're literally like 8-9 feet tall. Some of them are like 11 feet tall. So it'll be difficult, but that's a part of the joy for me. Like, that's a part of the fun. So I hope they nail it. Isn't One World Under Doom still going? I believe it has resolved, but there's now a series that's like an epilogue that's going to be to get the rule of Latveria. Whoever's going to become the new Sorcerer Supreme and whoever's going to rule Latveria. Yeah. I still want to know what they're going to do about Pepper and Morgan Stark. Like, they have to acknowledge them, no? Oh yeah, I think so. I think they're a decent part of the story because they're the reason Tony didn't want Cap to change time. Right? So I think that's going to play out. Ooh, Adam, that's kind of an interesting idea. Maybe. Did y'all talk about how Sam Wilson is the leader of the Avengers, yet he's listed number 4 on the roster? I mean, I haven't talked about that, but I'll tell you what I think is going on. Do you want me to tell you what I think is going on? So that team was called Cap's team. I don't think it's Sam Wilson's team, frankly. It might start as Sam Wilson's team, but I'm pretty sure as soon as Thor and Loki show up, one Steve Rogers will also be there. So I think that's Cap's team, but it's Steve's. But we'll see. Disney makes everyone go see Avatar trailer and now re-release for potential new post-credit scene money. That's true. That's true. They're good at that, huh? Would be wild if the release of Endgame is an alternate timeline. What? Bro, that's kind of a cool idea. I don't know that they would go that far, but that would be cool. Yes, that would be quite cool. I mean, I wanted Valeria. I was like, one of the things I was disappointed was, you know, they're going away from MCU. They're going more dude bro coded. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, damn, dude, if we don't get Valeria because of that, that would be such a shame. Because like Valeria is so much cooler than Miss Marvel, Echo, Red Scarab. Like, who are these fucking characters? Even fucking Yelena. Like, what? Yelena Belova? No, dude, Valeria Richards is so much more of a cool character than all of those characters. So hopefully they keep that around. She would be a great addition. I actually have not watched episode 4 of Stranger Things Click Clack, and I've been close to putting it on a couple of times. Here's the problem. My wife is not going to watch any more of it. Now, Elisa always didn't like the season more than I didn't like it, but damn, it got to the point where she's like, I'm not watching any more of this. So now, anytime I'm watching stuff with her, it can't be that episode. And a couple of times I was like, okay, I'm on my own here, and I'm like, okay, I could put on the 4th episode. I'm just really not feeling it. Like, I do not care enough. I can't believe it, but that's kind of where I'm at with it, dude. So no, I have not watched it. Who do you think Doom kills off for the reboot? Well, Doom's gonna kill a bunch of people off, but the reset, because Kevin doesn't like the word reboot, the reset I don't think is gonna be because of people Doom killed. I think it's going to be more like, hey, this character was not very popular, you know? Any chance Doom shows up at the end of Endgame and Dream walks into Tony? That would be nuts, dude. Didn't the Russos say Tony's sacrifice has something to do with RDJ Doctor Doom? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Which the current explanation is that when Tony did that, it actually made it so that He Who Remains no longer had control of the timeline. Kind of interesting. She-Hulk could have been cool, but they botched her. Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, it's really simple to solve She-Hulk, though. You need to get a much more, like, literally a bigger person than Tatiana. And she has to be super hot, and she has to be super horny, and she has to be fun. She has to be fun. So literally, that's all you need. You need a bigger, hornier, more fun version of She-Hulk. Gina? Hell yeah, that would be great. Well, they aren't recasting her, so what's your realistic take? Oh, you don't think they're going to recast her? You don't think so? I mean, the rumor right now, Adam, is that she refuses to be in any of the movies because of Disney's stance politically. You don't think they're going to recast her? Maybe not for these next couple of movies, but... And actors never change their mind? Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens to all the Hulks. Maybe a fresh slate of Hulks.